what's up? I'm Genella and you are watching Rare Radar TV celebrating her series. So I'm Genella McCrary, also known as Forever Genella, and I am from St. Louis, Missouri, born and raised. What makes me rare? I break the standard. I typically try to do things unapologetically. I try to live my life to the fullest, literally YOLO all day long, and yeah, I just do what I want, when I want, how I want. My favorite thing about being a woman is to dress cute and like be colorful, and I feel like I have no boundaries. I feel like being a woman makes me more limitless. I do think that unfortunately men have more limits. They typically have more standards they have to go by, and as a woman we're more colorful. We can wear pants, we can wear skirts, we can wear our hair different colors in different ways, and it's just fun. I like being a woman, you know, besides cramps. It's cool. I feel like my journey has been very just, oh my gosh, like I want to live my life in chapters, which is all a part of being a woman and being limitless. I don't want to have to stick to something and stick to it forever. I want to live my life and conquer all the things that I've ever wanted to do. I want to be a teacher, I want to be an archaeologist, I want to work in IT, I want to be a radio personality, I want to be a cosmetologist. And if I want to do all these things, I should be able to do them in my lifespan, right? Why should I just do one and do it for the rest of my life? So with that being said, my journey has definitely reflected that. I started by doing cosmetology because I was an artist. I am an artist at heart, and so doing hair and makeup has always been like a talent of mine and a pleasure of mine deep down. But as that chapter started to close, I got into media, into radio in specific. I also started a podcast and did a lot of YouTubing and videos and was just like heavily in the media scene. And once that chapter came to a close, I was like, you know what? I really want to do something a little more like adult and a little more like what's gonna make me some good money so that I can do the things that I want to do in my early 30s, late 20s, which is like travel. Like what woman at 30 doesn't want to travel and like live her best life? So now I'm in IT as a scrum master and I love it. The job is actually a lot more fun and communicative than you would think. I think that IT has a serious stereotype around like being super corporate-y, so little do you know, like I can be myself and I can bring my artistry to my role. But yeah, I mean, and then once this chapter is over, who knows what's next? I do still want to be an art teacher. I do want to be an archaeologist. I want to be a travel vlogger. So I don't know, just limitless. This, you know, I'm gonna do this until the wheels fall off, and then we're gonna see what's next. I would tell her to just go for it. I mean, I think that we have to start getting rid of the narratives around being black in tech and being a woman in tech. I mean, not totally get rid of them because it's important, but I also think that the more we single that out and we make it seem like it's foreign, the more that we feel like it's harder and foreign to get into, when it's really not. It's you going out there, learning the skills, getting the education, applying for the job, networking, and getting it. And that's just that, you know, like some jobs, and I'm gonna say most of them in my life have not been hard to get because I've put in the work. And so put in the work and make the network and get it done, and that's just it. I am sort of a loner when it comes to doing stuff with empowerment groups and stuff like that. I typically start my own, and I'm just not a mean girl, or I just don't go to others. I don't know if that's bad or good, but like I just, I'm pretty confident in my circle of friends. I'm confident in the people that I touch. I'm confident in my purpose to kind of be put in spaces and places where there are people just like me. And so I typically don't try to like hop on a bandwagon of an event of a person who I know is a mean girl. It's just like pointless. So I will say that you just gotta get to know the people that you're looking up to. Like really do your research and, you know, really look at them and be like, okay, are they doing this on purpose, like, and authentically, or are they like really like this? And I think once you catch that eye, you can start to gravitate to people who you want to be around. I would have to say, because there's so many amazing historical women. You've got your Harriet Tubmans, you got your Sojourner Truth, you got your, I mean, it's just so many. And we all know what they've done for us, but I would have to say my great grandmother, although like we weren't as close, she was an amazing woman. She was a doctor. She was one of the first black women to graduate from Wash U. She's traveled to Egypt and all these different places. And now that I'm older, I realize how that wasn't as easy for her to do in those days than it was now. Like traveling to Egypt in the 60s, like a black woman, like, you know, I don't know what struggles she faced, and those are some things that I was never able to talk to her about, but I see her journey. Like, she's even helped with like the Hidden Figures movement with NASA. Like, it's like, and I learned these things, and it's sad, but like I learned them on her obituary. But it was like, wow, like this lady is amazing. And because I'm so nostalgic, I wish that I was able to not only understand like who I was around, but just kind of like, you know, be there to ask her those questions. But I would have to say her. Shouts out to Barbara Lyles. Well, because I'm so nostalgic and because I'm so passionate about learning and passing things down, and I'm so inquisitive like about things with my family and some things they can't give to me, and I have to go research. And this is also why I'm so strategic about, you know, having kids and having that lineage, is because I want my kids to have a family, a solid family, and I want to be able to provide them with all the tools and all the knowledge that I have. And so right now I don't feel complete, but I think it starts there, just being able to have the tools and like being able to have the I'm gonna say organization and time to give that to them. Because I think when you have kids, like, you know, they're not really a part of the plan. You don't really get to give them that in full because you're so focused on maybe trying to live your life at the same time. And so I'm definitely making sure I'm doing that by taking my time and making sure I have a family when I'm ready.